Did you know that Halloween, the night of fright and delight, has its roots in a 2000-year-old Celtic festival? This ancient celebration, known as Samhain, marked the end of the harvest season and the onset of winter. As the leaves changed and the chill of the season crept in, the Celts believed that the boundary between the world of the living and the realm of the dead dissolved. Imagine a time when the veil between our world and the next was at its thinnest, allowing spirits of the deceased to cross over and roam the earth. It was a time of chaos and uncertainty, as these ghosts were thought to cause trouble and wreak havoc. But it wasn't all doom and gloom. The Celts also believed that the presence of these spirits aided their druids, or priests, in predicting the future, providing comfort and direction as they braced for the long, dark winter ahead. Now, as we step into the era of Roman dominance, things start to change a bit. As the Romans conquered Celtic territories, two of their own festivals mixed with Samhain, shaping the Halloween we know. First, there was Feralia, a day in late October when the Romans traditionally commemorated the passing of the dead. This festival, with its focus on the deceased, naturally intertwined with the ghostly themes of Samhain. Then, there was the celebration of Pomona, the Roman goddess of fruit and trees. Her symbol was the apple, and this might explain the origin of bobbing for apples on Halloween. As these Roman traditions mingled with Celtic customs, a unique blend began to form. But the story didn't end there. As Christianity spread through the Roman Empire and into Celtic lands, it began to intermingle with and even reshape these earlier traditions. The Christian Church designated November 1st as All Saints' Day, also known as All Hallows. This was a day to honor all the saints that didn't have a specific day of celebration. The evening before, All Hallows was known as All Hallows' Eve, which eventually contracted into Halloween. This Christian intervention sought to replace the Celtic Festival of the Dead with a related but church-sanctioned holiday. Yet, many of the ancient customs refused to die out completely. Instead, they were incorporated into the new holiday, creating a fusion of beliefs and traditions. The amalgamation of these diverse cultures and beliefs gave birth to a new version of Halloween. As people migrated to the New World, they brought their traditions with them. And Halloween was no exception. Picture this. The early American landscape, a patchwork of cultures and customs brought by settlers from different corners of Europe. Halloween, however, initially struggled to find its footing in the New World. The celebration of Halloween was not widespread in colonial New England, where Protestant beliefs were more rigid, making the soil less fertile for the seeds of this old world tradition. But in regions like Maryland and the southern colonies, the story was different. Here, Halloween celebrations took root and began to flourish. The diverse European ethnic groups that settled in these areas were more open to the idea of Halloween, and their customs began to intermingle, not only with each other's, but also with those of the American Indians they encountered. This was the melting pot where the distinctly American version of Halloween was born. The traditions of these cultures blended together, creating a unique celebration that retained the essence of its Celtic, Roman, and Christian origins, yet was something entirely new. Halloween in America began to feature play parties, public events held to celebrate the harvest, where neighbors would share stories of the dead, tell each other's fortunes, dance and sing, and thus, the foundation of modern Halloween was laid. Fast forward to the 21st century, and Halloween has become a global phenomenon. It's now a billion-dollar industry, with costumes, decorations, and candy sales skyrocketing every October. The tradition of trick-or-treating has been widely popularized, with children donning costumes and going door-to-door in search of sweets and treats. In the United States, haunted houses and theme park events are rampant, offering spine-chilling experiences for thrill-seekers. Meanwhile, in Mexico and other Latin American countries, the Day of the Dead, or Dia de los Muertos, coincides with Halloween, where families honor their departed loved ones with vibrant altars and festive celebrations. In parts of Europe, bonfires and fireworks displays are common, harking back to the festival's fiery Celtic roots. Asia, too, has embraced Halloween with gusto, hosting costume parades and parties in major cities. From a Celtic festival to a global celebration, the journey of Halloween is indeed an intriguing tale of tradition, culture, and evolution.